You wake up, look at your hands, and wonder, what am I really made of? Not just flesh and blood, not just cells or atoms, but something deeper. This question haunted the greatest minds in history, and one man, over 2,000 years ago, dared to answer it. His name was Aristotle. And today, we're diving into the mystery he called substance. In a quiet village nestled between olive trees and old libraries, lived a young sculptor named Elias. His hands shaped marble, but his mind was shaped by questions. One day, while working on a statue of Athena, Elias paused. He wiped the dust from his brow and looked at the half-formed figure before him. "Is this a goddess, or just stone pretending to be one?" he whispered. He turned to his old mentor nearby and asked, "Master, when I carve a statue, am I creating something new, or just changing what already exists?" The old man chuckled and replied, "My boy, that is a question older than this village, older than even Athens herself. Only one man ever truly answered it, Aristotle, and his answer was substance." Aristotle was born in 384 BC in Stagira, northern Greece. A student of Plato, teacher to Alexander the Great, and the founder of the Lyceum, he wasn't just a philosopher, he was a biologist, a logician, an ethicist, and a seeker of what truly is. To understand the world, Aristotle believed we must understand substance, and substance, to him, was not just matter. It was a unity, a complete, independent thing, a combination of what something is made of and what gives it shape and identity. Take a wooden chair. What makes it a chair? Is it the wood? No. The wood could become a table, a wall, or a spoon. Is it the shape? Perhaps. But that shape must live in something solid. Aristotle said the chair is a substance made of matter, the wood, and form the design or idea of a chair. This is the core of his philosophy. Hylomorphism, from Greek, hyl, meaning matter, and morph, meaning form. Neither matter nor form is enough on its own. Without matter, form is just a thought. Without form, matter is just raw potential. Together, they make a real thing, a substance. Elias remembered what his mentor told him. A statue isn't created out of nothing. You change the form of the marble, but the marble remains. And that's exactly how Aristotle understood change. Change is not destruction or creation from nothing. It's a transformation, a shift in form while the underlying matter remains. Like clay becoming a bowl, or a brick, or a sculpture, the clay stays the same. The form changes, and with it, a new substance is born. Aristotle took it even further. He said there are two kinds of things in the world: substances and accidents. Substances are the real, independent things, like a person, a tree, or a statue. Accidents are features that can change without changing what the thing is. The color of the chair, its size, whether it's clean or dirty, those are all accidents. If the chair is broken, it's still a chair. But if it's no longer shaped like one, it's just wood again. The substance has changed. Elias leaned back from his statue. Now he understood. "So, I don't create the stone," he said. "I give it form. I bring out what was already there. ... Waiting." His master smiled. "That, my boy, is Aristotle. You shape matter with form, and in doing so, you reveal substance." The next morning, Elias walked through the marble quarry. He touched a massive block of untouched stone. Inside the stone, he whispered, there could be a goddess, a king, or a simple pillar. The stone doesn't choose. I do. And again, he returned to Aristotle's words. Matter is potential. It could be anything. Form is what brings it into actuality, what makes it real. Aristotle believed everything in nature is moving from potentiality to actuality. A seed could become a tree. An egg could become a bird. A child could become wise. A blank canvas could become art. The journey from what it could be to what it is guided by form. Form, he said, is the essence of a thing. It's what makes a dog, not a wolf. What makes you a person, not a pile of parts. Even if your appearance changes, your clothes, your age, your voice, your essence remains. And when that essence is gone, the substance is gone too. Death to Aristotle is not just the end of life. It's the separation of form from matter. Aristotle saw the universe not as chaos, but as a symphony of substances, each seeking their form. Rocks fall because they seek their natural place. Fire rises because it seeks the sky. Humans seek knowledge because our form is reason. Everything has purpose, everything has structure, and substance is the hidden logic beneath it all. But Aristotle didn't stop at what a thing is, or what it's made of. He asked, why is it that way at all? This led to one of his greatest ideas, the final cause, the purpose behind a thing. A knife isn't just sharp metal, it's meant to cut. A ship isn't just wood and rope, it's meant to sail. A human isn't just blood and breath. We are meant to reason, to seek, to flourish. A thing's substance includes not just its matter and form, but its reason for being. It's why Elias returned to his studio. The statue of Athena stood nearly complete, but he paused, thinking, what am I really doing? He asked. Am I just shaping stone? Or revealing something that was always meant to be? He began to chisel, not just with precision, but with intention. Every stroke now had meaning. Every line followed purpose. The form had always been there, he was just helping it emerge. Aristotle believed that even the stars, the wind, the animals, everything seeks its form. Acorns strive to become oaks. Rain falls to nourish the soil. Stars move in circles, seeking divine perfection. Every substance, he said, is not just a static thing, it's on a journey. From potential to actual, from formless to formed, from chaos to meaning. And so, Aristotle asked the final question, why is there change at all? What starts this journey? What moves everything toward form and purpose? His answer was the unmoved mover, a perfect being, pure form, pure actuality. The source of all change, that itself never changes. Not a god like Zeus or Poseidon, but a principle, a perfect reality that draws all things toward it. Like the sun causes a flower to bloom, the unmoved mover causes the world to move, to grow, to become. And so Elias stood beneath the sunlight, his statue complete. The marble goddess now looked back at him. She had always been there, inside the stone. He just helped her become. Elias stepped back from the statue. His tools lay quiet. The light in his workshop dimmed as the sun began to set outside. But something had changed in him. He was no longer just a sculptor shaping marble. He was a seeker of form, a discoverer of purpose. He looked at his hands, coated in white dust. Hands that didn't just carve but revealed. He thought of the stone before he began, cold, silent, without direction. And now, standing in front of him, was a goddess in motion, cloak flowing, eyes determined, power still. He hadn't invented her. He had brought her forward from what could be into what now is. And as he looked at the statue, Elias realized something deeper. Substance wasn't just a theory about objects or materials. It was about life itself. Aristotle believed that everything in the world, from trees to animals to stars to people, is a story of becoming. Everything is born with a kind of blueprint, a form it strives to achieve, and the journey of each thing is to move from potential into actual being. A caterpillar becomes a butterfly not just because of change, but because it is drawn toward its nature. A seed becomes a tree not just with water, but with direction. Human beings are no different. We are born with the capacity to think, to create, to love, to choose. Our form is not just physical, it is rational, it is moral, it is creative. And our ultimate substance is not measured in what we own or produce, but in how fully we become what we were meant to be. Elias remembered how as a child, he'd stare at the stars and wonder if they were watching him back. He now realized that even the stars were seeking something. Not aimless balls of fire, but radiant symbols of order, of design, of longing. The universe wasn't a machine. It was a living, breathing fabric of becoming. And so, the theory of substance is not just a way to describe statues or chairs. It's a mirror held up to existence. A reminder that we are more than just atoms, that everything real has both a body and a blueprint, that behind every form is purpose, and within every one of us is the potential to become. Elias walked outside. The air was warm, the sky stretched wide. In the courtyard, a little boy watched him with wide eyes. The child pointed to the statue and asked, How did you make her look so alive? Elias smiled, looked down at his hands, and answered, she was already alive. I just helped her show herself. That's the wisdom Aristotle left us. That reality is not just what we see, but what lies underneath. That truth is not just in facts, but in form. And that becoming, not just being, is the most human thing of all. We are not finished. We are always in motion, always shaping, always being shaped, and in the quiet moments, when we ask ourselves, what am I really made of? Perhaps the answer is already within us, waiting, like the statue in the stone.